I got a story about a 43-year-old or more Michael Jordan. The story is from Raymond Felton, who played for the Charlotte Bobcats from 2005 to 2010. During Felton's Bobcats time, Michael Jordan became the minority owner of the team in 2006. That year, Jordan was already 43 years old and about 3 years removed from playing professional basketball. Felton was asked about Jordan and what kind of owner he was. Raymond said that he was as competitive as an owner as he was as a player, and that he hated to lose. He also said that many people knock Jordan for Bobcats not being successful, but it's much harder when you run the team than when you play in one on the court. There were a few instances of Michael Jordan playing the Bobcats players one-on-one during some practices. In the past, there was a story from Steven Jackson when he described getting schooled by MJ as a Bobcat. This story was something different as Jackson wasn't named as one of the players. Felton described that Jordan came into practice and played one-on-one with him, Gerald Wallace, who was an NBA player and was an amazing defender, and others. Felton says MJ played them one-on-one and, as he described, fried all of them. Reminder, at this time, he was at least 43 years old, if not older. Now, as always, I don't just say things to say things. I show you the clip or let you listen to one as proof of everything I say, and I'm going to do that here as well. But first, welcome. My name is Paul, and this is The Basketball Show, where I talk today's NBA, current events, news, players, history, and more. All completely unbiased, even though some people disagree, because any opposing opinion to weak people is always hating. Truth is truth, and I try to stand by that. Now here's the audio clip from Felton talking about Jordan as an owner and describing the one-on-one games as well.
Well, the whole start of the process, MJ wasn't even there at first. It was Bob Johnson, the owner of BET at the time. And he bought the team. It was an expansion team. So the first year of the team, I think Emeka Okafor from UConn, he got drafted number one pick in the draft that year with Dwight Howard. And or Dwight Howard went number one, he went two, whatever it was. He was the franchise player at the time, and then I come in the next year, number five pick in the draft, and then MJ came in like year four. I want to say year four for me. He came in as the owner, and then the fifth year we was there. We made the playoffs that year, and Larry Brown was our coach, and he became sole owner of the team. And just the relationship, I already knew MJ just from being at Carolina. He used to come around, and he was there when we won the national championship at Carolina. So I already had a relationship with him. But as far as him being part of that process, I got to give a shout out to Bernie Bickerstaff, man, and Bob Johnson for drafting me, and getting me to Charlotte and making that dream come true. But MJ as an owner is just how he is as a player, man. He was super competitive. He hated to lose. And he came in the locker room many times and told us how he felt. How he felt about how we was playing. And the one moment I'm gonna take from that, man, was it was me, him, Jeff McGinnis, Gerald Wallace, and I want to say Jimmy Rich, but Jimmy Rich might not have been there. But I know it was me, Gerald, and Jeff McGinnis. We played one-on-one against MJ, and when I tell you he was frying us,
still had it, huh?
Man, he was frying us, bro, and was talking crazy to us too, man. But him as an owner, though, I mean, like I said, though, he a lot of people give him dirt about being an owner, but a lot of people don't understand, man. It's not easy. It's not easy. You're taking a chance and drafting kids and signing people in free agency, and you just don't know how things gonna pan out. You base it on their talent. You base it on what you feel like the potential can be. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I think he just gets a lot of scrutiny from that. And I mean, obviously he ain't gonna live up to being anything else in life outside of being the man who he is. And in a game of basketball, he's the GOAT. And especially for me, he's the GOAT. So, he can't, anything he do ain't gonna live up to that. But, people always got a lot of negativity to say when it comes to him as a basketball owner.
Right. Speaking of these games, right? He had to have walked away with some L's, right? Like he wasn't just winning.
We scored on him, but he won the game.
Okay. Well, he was winning. So he was winning the games.
Yeah, he was winning. He was winning. From what I remember, somebody else may tell a different story, but no, from what I remember, we lost.
Now, something like this again proves that Mike was just an amazing player and had an amazing love for the game and wasn't afraid of anything. He played much younger, very athletic NBA players while already being retired for a few years. As we know from credible sources, LeBron James doesn't like playing one-on-one and says that one-on-one is not real basketball. This might have something to do with him having no bag, as Ray Allen said in my previous video posted on this channel, but there are certain players considered amazing one-on-one players, and LeBron is not one of them. Kobe Bryant was an amazing one-on-one player, Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, Kyrie Irving as well. You have to be amazingly skilled and have some individual amazing moves and handles to be able to be a great one-on-one player. Players that can't do something usually complain about it and say it doesn't matter at all, as LeBron has about playing one-on-one. But Mike always had amazing footwork and handle as well. He was a wizard at creating space, playing angles, and just outsmarting you by his physical game as well as his mental game. Many players like Reggie Miller, Vernon Maxwell, John Starks, and others always tried to get into Jordan's head, but they all failed and admit that they never could get Jordan off his game and that Michael had no weaknesses in his game. Jordan was a guy that was never scared to try anything. He did the dunk contest multiple times in his career. He was never afraid to take the last second shot. Jordan even took part in the three-point contest, even though he holds the record to this day for the worst performance ever. He did it and tried it and failed and did not blink an eye. Unlike some guys that promised to be in the dunk contest and were always too scared to enter one.
Now, Kenny Smith is trying to out you for next year's competition. You guys are pointing at each other. Inquiring minds and the fans want to know, LeBron, are you going to compete next year?
Right now, I'm preliminary putting my name in the 2010 dunk contest Saturday night. LeBron James is saying that 2010 in Dallas Stadium, primarily I'm putting my name in the dunk contest.
By the way, check out this shirt, for which I will include a link in the description. Easy to order, it's available on Amazon and shows exactly who had the balls to try and who did not. If you're a Mike fan, you need to get this. Now, what do you guys think about Felton's story overall? To me, it's another amazing statement to the greatness of Michael Jordan and an unmatched competitiveness that he had and he displayed every single night. Now, let me know in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.